Welcome to Wednesday Night is Overbooked. We appear to be in triple threat mode right now. I'm sure Ego will be here momentarily, unless Shiro has killed him. That is still up in the air. I am your host, the Joker's Voice, and to my stage right is the captain of his own enterprise, the ruler of his own space station. It is Captain Duke Devil 95, Bradley Burnett. How are you, sir?
I'm learning to pronounce names in Japanese.
Oh, really?
For
nice.
The top 5 tonight.
Nice.
You made me do research.
Yes.
I'll make it real easy for you, Brad.
And
de-emphasize the first syllable.
There he is. He is alive. His wife has not killed him. Or maybe he wishes that she did. You never know. How are you, LeftEyeEgo?
Could be just his soul's gone.
So what?
You got a soul snatch going on right now.
I'm sorry I was late. We were singing the Jade Cargill injury song to my son. It's called Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes.
Wow.
Give it to him.
Okay, here we go. We're starting early, folks. Here it is.
Fatality.
I don't know, Eagle. I find your betrayal of Jade Cargill to be disheartening.
It is kind of pandering for points. It is pandering for points, but
it is. I'll take it. I'm okay with
fine.
it.
He's turning face and heel faster than an Andre the Giant. I'm not Andre. Jesus Christ, Big Show. Good Lord, wrong big guy.
And
faster than Mark Henry.
And directly beneath me is the elite, effervescent Terminator, Matt, the Unbearable 73. How are you, sir?
Doing okay. Just a little hot here tonight. It's 95 out with 100% humidity going on and cheap air conditioning in the hospital.
Wow, that sounds
Jesus
not
Christ.
fun at all.
That's worse than me, and I'm in Florida.
I am here in the lovely.
Well, hey, we're all better than Europe with no air conditioning at all.
This is true. I am here in Vegas, which we're right now at a brisk 97. And let's say hello to people in the chat. We have our wrench among wrenches, Mr. Jacob Ironside. How are you, sir? We got the grumpy old jump master. He is here, and apparently he thought King of the Ring meant KOTOR and wanted to play some Star Wars games. And from Huntsville, Alabama, Roll Tide, Keely Chow. Roll Tide indeed. We also have Television Jake should be face to the game of Operation. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Okay. We got to go here again. Oh, Tully. Well, we're starting off hot.
Oh! Fatality.
Guys are brutal today. I love it. I love this energy. Let's keep this energy going. And we've also got, and Mr. Jacob is dropping links in the chat. Thank you very much. As we've got, if you look down in the description, you'll see links to all of our socials, all of our YouTube channels, which we would love your eyes, your watch hours, your subscriptions, and of course, those likes, as we would just like you to watch our content and support all our channels. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
And about those likes, we did not quite meet our goal on last week on Wednesday's Overbooked, but over these weekend with the live recap of Night of Champions with myself and LeftEyeEgo, we did hit a goal. So I'm looking at the chat right now. We're at about 6 or 7 likes right now. We're more than halfway to our goal of 12, so we can talk to Momo once again. We love talking to Momo here. Hey, Mr. Fractured Filter, how are you, sir? And also, oh, God, Jacob, thank you for also bringing up the Joker Voice merch store, way to support the channel. And, oh, dear God.
No. This is just like...
No, sir. No.
At least Jacob hasn't said anything else so far yet. He's only supporting clothing at this point, which is better than otherwise.
Exactly. So because we got to that goal on the Saturday show, we start off with a special segment just for you guys. So at Night of Champions, Sami Zayn became the most recent WWE Grand Slam champion.
He won? No.
He won. So a Grand Slam champion on the men's side is you have held the tag titles, 2 mid-card titles, and a world title. It has happened quite a few times on the men's side. On the women's side, because they have just recently introduced the mid-card titles, there is a Grand Slam for the women, and that is both brand titles, either small Raw or SmackDown, which is now the WWE, and the World Championship, a tag title, and you've also been the NXT Women's Champion. So we're going to see. Now, for the women, it has happened 7 times. Can we list all 7 women's Grand Slam champions? And conversely, this should be a lot easier. At least 7 men's Grand Slam champions.
No.
I don't know if I can all 7 women.
I will give you the criteria once again. On the men's side, a world title, 2 mid-card titles,
2
and a tag title.
Okay, men.
On the women, it is both world titles or both brand titles, NXT, and a tag champion.
Oh, now I need the list of people.
Becky Lynch.
No grokking there, sir.
I just need to know the roster.
Okay.
Grokking is different than the roster.
Names, or how are we doing this?
Okay, so Ego said a name, and that is
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is a women's Grand Slam champion. Can you think of a male talent, sir?
John Cena would be the most recent one that I can think of.
John Cena is a Grand Slam champion. Oh, and you can't use Sami Zayn because that's
too easy.
Okay, Brad, can you name a men's Grand Slam
HBK?
champion? Shawn Michaels, the first one ever. Shawn Michaels.
Women? I have to say Charlotte.
Charlotte is also a women's Grand Slam champion. Okay, Matt.
Women, Bailey. Men,
Yes.
Kane.
Bailey, yes, and Kane, yes. Kane is actually the 3rd Grand Slam champion in WWE history.
To my memory, I won't say any names.
All right,
You
Ego?
can randomly guess a man and have a decent shot at getting one that's been so many.
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
But the women, it's way smaller.
Okay. Ego.
Charlotte Flair.
Has
We already
already
said
been said.
Okay.
So I'm writing stuff down.
I was it now. It might run out for me then.
I got one. I got one.
There's a member of it's been said Becky, Bailey, and Charlotte. There's one name left in that grouping that's missing there.
She's missing entirely right now. WWE.
Bianca Belair. There we go.
Bianca has never won the NXT Women's.
See that? Okay. So,
Can I
what's her
tell
name?
him?
Sasha Banks.
There you go.
Sasha Banks.
Wait, what mid card? What belt did she have? What mid card belt did she have?
She
Oh,
has
you're
been
telling me the
Raw.
NXT.
Raw. She has been Raw, SmackDown, Tag, NXT.
I keep going mid card title, Intercontinental. That's what's throwing me off. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so now on the men's side,
Triple H.
Triple H is the 2nd men's Grand Slam champion. No, never won the NXT title and has never won the WWE Women's Championship.
He does have the title for the stupidest finisher in wrestling, though.
True. Yes. Brad.
For women, I'm going to try Rhea.
Rhea is a women's Grand Slam champion. Yes.
For men, Stone Cold.
No.
Nope.
Never.
Really? He never had a tag?
He had a tag, and he's had the IC and World. Never had a second mid-card title.
Okay. Well, then the Rock? No,
Nope.
because because I'm thinking, wait, we didn't have the American Championship back then.
We had
we only had
the
European?
The European. Mhm.
and the
Remember,
IC.
Stone Cold
Okay.
retired really young comparatively.
Yeah, 2000. I forgot about that. No one cared about that. Bret Hart?
Bret Hart, no, but if you'd like a hint, he was he's one of your favorites. A certain Ayatollah.
Oh,
rock and roll.
Jericho.
Chris
Jesus
Jericho.
Christ. I was like trying. I was like right after, I said HBK, and like in my mind originally I said Jericho.
Right.
I know Joker's favorite is not going to be on there.
No, definitely not.
He
That's
made
too
sure
bad.
of
He's
that one.
upset.
Well, let's see.
He purposely
Hey,
picked it.
Rock, go fuck yourself.
All right, Matt, on the men or the women?
Men is AJ Styles.
AJ Styles,
Women,
correct.
women, it's only like one or two more.
There's two more left.
Yeah. Because we just okay. This one should be an easy one. Once I pick one, the other one should be easy for Eagle. So I'm setting up for you, Eagle. One of them is Asuka.
Correct. Asuka was the second women's Grand Slam champion. All right. All right, Ego.
Come on, Eagle. I set it up for you. I put a lob across the plate.
Just say Michin and you got it.
No.
Don't you know Mishin has won every title in the world of professional wrestling?
Yes.
He held the men's and women's heavyweight championship at the same time.
In Bizarre Universe.
Yeah.
And for men's, Rey Mysterio.
I believe
He won a world.
he has.
Yeah, on
and
the tag.
you know what? Yes, Ray.
Yeah, there we go.
Ray's in here. So Rey Mysterio, yes. And on the women's side, there's one left. There's one left.
I got EO, right?
Io Sky was the final one.
See,
Well, there's still more for men. I mean, I'm like, you could put
Right.
Jeff Hardy in there, right?
Jeff
Jeff
Hardy.
Hardy
is-
is happy in there.
there's like
Okay. For the rest of the men, Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero,
Yep. That makes sense.
Christian,
Really?
Oh, did Edge not win it?
Edge did as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
JBL.
Whoa. You know, I bet Taker's not on there, though.
Nope.
Taker's not on there because there was no mid card he would have done.
Nope.
Taker was top of the card from the very beginning.
Booker T. RVD. The
Anyone
Big
from
Show.
the 80s would not be on there.
The Big Show.
Yep.
The only two-time men's Grand Slam champion, The Miz.
Holy shit. Miz
You know,
is really kind of underrated.
He had a long, good run there. He probably should just retire now.
I think he's just being backstage talent for the most part and just like
Yeah.
vignettes.
There. Yeah.
Daniel Bryant.
That makes sense.
All three members of the Shield.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Tracks.
Randall Keith Orton.
Batista? Batista on there?
Nope.
Nope. Batista also ended his career early, remember?
Oh, that's right.
The other one, another one you may not have thought of, Kofi Kingston.
Oh my God. That's right. He was a champion for a hot minute.
He's been around. He again, like the Miz, he had a good career for a long time,
Right.
And then his gimmick just faded as the New Day gimmick faded.
And the final two, Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
Finn Balor is a Grand Slam champion.
When did he have the heavyweight title?
For
His
one night.
debut.
Yeah, for one night.
For
Oh man,
He got injured by Seth Rollins.
And
Right.
then been tanked his
that
career for
sucks.
He was. It wasn't it the first time. It was the was it the Universal Championship?
Yep. It was the introduction of the red title belt.
Yeah.
And he took wasn't I was gonna say Bronco-Buster. It's not Bronco-Buster, but he like got slammed into the barricade.
Yeah,
and
it
his
was
shoulder.
it was a buckle bomb into the barricade, and it separated his shoulder.
Yeah.
There are moves I would never let anyone do to me in a wrestling ring.
So that is our special segment, and we're going to be talking about a lot about what went over the weekend. I'm looking at the chat right now. We're at about 9 or 10 likes. We're 2 likes away from talking to MOMO, so we can get another special segment next week. But I want to thank everyone who was there for myself and LeftEyeEgo this Saturday as we did a recap of the Night of Champions, King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring tournaments. But that was just the first show of a very busy weekend in professional wrestling. We started off Sunday, TNA's Slammiversary, which was critically praised as much better than last year's show, which you could only go up from last year's show. Now, some notable happenings. We have a new TNA Knockouts champion in Zaya Brookside. We have a new TNA World Champion, as predicted. Nick Nemeth is the new TNA World Champion, as Mike Santana, his contract with TNA expires this week. He is done with TNA. Expect him very soon to be at the Performance Center, if not the main roster.
Now, I heard the ladder match was pretty good. Have not been able to watch it yet.
That was an Ultimate X for the X Division Championship. Amazing Red, Cedric Alexander now retained. This may have been Leon Slater's last match in TNA, and I'll talk about Leon in just a second. But on the show, on the pre-show, they also introduced a new title, the Women's Mid-Card title, which will be the Knockouts Television Championship. They debuted the belt. It looks like they're going to have a tournament with some NXT people mixed in there as well. It looks like it's set up for Mara Sade and Indy Hartwell to be in the finals. So, yes, and some people thought, would Mike Santana go back to AEW? That relationship did not end well. There's no way Mike Santana is going back to AEW. So he will be doing very well under the. I hope WWE realizes what they have in what they're going to be getting in Mike Santana. So now, as far as Leon Slater, he dropped his X Division title last month, and the speculation was because it wasn't certain if he was going to go to NXT, WWE, or if he's going to go to AEW. So if he was going to be sure going to NXT, they would let him drop it at Slammiversary. Personally, the kid is 21, maybe 22 tops.
Jesus.
I don't think, and he's already an international talent. In my opinion, WWE and NXT, that's already there. It's baked in. I think it might do him some good to at least sign a 2 or 3 year deal with AEW and let him get a lot of more world recognition, really polish himself up. And again, this is someone who's not a big fan of the AEW product. What do any of you guys think? Matt, I know you used to watch AEW pretty regularly. Your thoughts on that?
Well, so I'll repeat the last little bit again, Joker. I heard the AEW watch, but I'm kind of talking the same.
So Leon Slater, I think, because his contract is up like in a month. I think since NXT and the WWE, that's kind of already locked in. They want him. He knows that. It's always going to be there. I think it would be beneficial to him to sign a short 2 or 3 year deal with AEW.
That's another point I wanted to bring out. With all the people allegedly coming back to WWE, they already have a glut of people as it is. So if you're a young guy, what is Leon Slater, 22 years old? Is he even that
maybe
yet?
22 tops.
Honestly, he benefit most from going to New Japan for about 2 or 3 years because he can learn how to do that aggressive style of his in safety because they know how to AEW too, but someplace where he can establish an international name and that sort of thing. And the sheer glut of people coming back to WWE, what are they doing with all? It's like.
Well, I think we know the one of them. He's been buried under a sheet in someone's laboratory for a while.
Yeah. Well, I think
Baron
Enzo
Corbin.
and Big Cass will have their run. Baron Corbin will have a run.
I don't know what
Enzo.
I really do not know about Enzo and Cass because tag team wrestling, at least the WWE, is dead. So
well, I don't. Here's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I think.
So Matt,
Let me finish, and then you could. I think that plus they're pulling talent from NXT to to WWE. I think they're grabbing some of these older guys to be NXT only, where they were popular, to sort of bolster them while they pull all the young talent up. Enzo and Cass go down there. Eric Young might go down there, because they have no real place in WWE anymore. They're done. That's what I think.
Okay, so back to Leon Slater. Ego, as someone who is a fan of Leon Slater, your thoughts on what his next move should be?
Purely for selfish reasons, go to WWE. I would honestly, you say tag team is dead. I would actually pair him with Javon Evans, call them TNT, and let it rock.
No.
It would actually keep Javon from actually hurting himself further. While I'm saying pair him up, slow one of them down. Slow one of them down. That's all you really need. Put them together, call it TNT. Don't be mad if that actually happens too. Like, it's my idea. I'm letting y'all know. TNT thing would be my angle if that happened. Just letting y'all know.
Brad, your thoughts? Brad, you muted.
Muted.
You muted.
I didn't even see it. Why is TNT the thing? Where does that come from?
Right.
Explosive. Boom.
Oh, God.
Oh, lame-o.
It was a working.
This man.
I actually kind of I think Matt has the right idea because we do have a glut of talent coming back for some damn reason. I don't know why Baron Corbin's coming back. I don't know why Enzo and Cap back.
Comedy.
Comedy. I mean,
Megahausen.
Mega. Good Lord. If the dude wants to actually make it, he needs to go somewhere else just to hone his skills a little bit more and then come back to NXT where he can really shine and then make a main roster 2 years after that. So maybe go 3 years somewhere else, AEW, New Japan, something, whatever. Come back to NXT, spend a year and a half there, build up a name, and then go to the main roster. And at that point, you'll have cycled out some of these guys because that's going to be 4 or 5 years from now.
Right.
Roman's not going to be around like he is now, barely around. I mean, we saw this week, we got the two guys like, we're old. So
yeah. And we will definitely talk about that. As cool as that segment was, it's infuriating at the same time. And we also had also on Sunday, right after Slammiversary was over, we had NXT Great American Bash. Tony, notable to open the show, Tony D'Angelo retains the NXT Championship over Naraku, previously known as Evil. For the Women's North American Championship, Zarya retained over Tatum Paxley in a very good match. And also in a very good match to close out the show, Kendall Gray is the new NXT Women's Champion. Keep an eye on that one. She is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Then at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the pre-show of AEW's Forbidden Door took place. So the main card started at 8 o'clock on the East Coast. By the time the main event happened, which was the finals of the men's Owen Hart Classic tournament between Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, the opening bell rang at 1:15 midnight. The match ended at 1:45 on the East Coast.
Who's there? Who the F is still there?
Well, the show was in San Jose. But if you're watching it on pay-per-view on the East Coast, you're staying up to almost 1 a.m. and you got to go to work tomorrow or in a few hours.
Was it a Sunday?
It was on a Sunday.
Couldn't have been me. No way.
That's like when they were doing WrestleMania that way. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
7-hour WrestleManias?
Yes. Dear God. Wow. Tag team wrestling in WWE has a better chance to make a comeback than the Cowboys do. Oh, and he's a Cowboys fan. I love the self-aware of it. Here we go.
Oh! Fatality.
And he's not wrong.
Fatality, son of a bitch.
So, notables. Again, this is a match with AEW talent and CMLL talent, Stardom talent, New Japan Pro Wrestling talent. The main matches that even I had any interest in at all were the finals of the Owen Hart for the women and the men. Men, Will Ospreay won. They're going back to the Wembley in London. Ospreay's from London. He's going to win the AEW World Championship there. Mercedes Moné, after dropping all her titles, is the first woman to win back-to-back Owen Hart Classic. She will be challenging probably Tekla at All In, as Tekla retained her women's title in a match against Starlight Kid from Stardom, who she got fired from. So that was a busy Sunday, but we're going to talk real quick as Ego and I gave our takes, but I want to hear Matt and Brad's takes on Night of Champions. I gave the show, if I was to give it a grade, it's a C. I gave it 7 out of 10, 70% average. That's what the show was. They had a great main event. They made the right two decisions at the top of the show. The rest was a lot of meh. I'm just gonna say it. So, and again, I'm looking at the chat again, folks. We have not moved. We're still at about 9 or 10. If you've not hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do that. It is free to engage. So, for King and Queen of the Ring, Obafemi and Io Sky are, as I said a month and a half ago, These were the only right decisions based on the matches that we had for that show. And then right after Io wins Queen of the Ring, which Io Sky has been on a little bit of a hot streak of late. She calls out Liv Morgan, and we got one match already announced for SummerSlam. We're running it back. Liv Morgan and Io Sky for the Women's World Championship over Femi.
You declare your title match at SummerSlam when you win King of the Ring. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. You're supposed to.
It's exactly what you do.
Or at least this year, you were given a choice. You could challenge.
Oh,
right. You were given a choice to which brand you wanted to go to. Where the 2 years before, if you won, it was a title shot against the champion of whatever brand you're on.
Well, now technically you have a third choice.
Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Oh boy! And then you had the second best match of the night: Braun and Seth in a cage. Just saying. We got some color. Naturally, there Braun had like a Phantom of the Opera half crimson mask. Yeah. Excellent match.
Did you see that absurd thing Netflix did where they blurred that out?
No.
Oh God.
I just saw that on X. Netflix apparently on the replay has blurred out Braun's bloody face when he did the spear.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Well, there was that possibility. And then you had for the men's United States Championship, good match, clean match, enjoyable match. Nobody cared. I mean, the audience was kind of on their hands for Trick and Ricky Sainz. Thank God they made the right call in a very sloppy match with Tiffany and Jade.
Thank God Tiffany hurt.
Tiff retains. But I kind of feel sorry for Tiffany. This match was this was less of a match. This was an angle to push to Charlotte and Jade at SummerSlam. And this is the first time that this title has been defended on a premium live event. Tiffany should have gotten a showcase. Just my thought.
I agree.
And then the main event, I had Cody. This was the only match that I got wrong because I thought WWE was going to go the safe route, and they pulled the trigger. Don't know how long this trigger's going to last.
SummerSlam.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
Maybe so.
I got a feeling about
later.
this.
We'll talk later. So we've got, and Sami Zayn walks out of Riyadh, the WWE Undisputed Champion. Ego, if I am correct, and this almost pains me to say this, were you the only one who got every match right?
Indeed, I was. I don't mean to be humble about it, but I mean, yes, it was I. 6 for 6.
The ruler has arrived.
Wait, does that mean Sheila was the one who got all the matches right? Did she put together, Ego?
Look. A broken clock is right twice a day. So, I mean, it doesn't make up.
Fatality.
This does not make up for the JJ allegiance.
You get the Jade allegiance, the J allegiance, the Goldberg allegiance.
I've renounced both sins, okay?
You have not done enough penance, sir.
No, sir. You've got a lot coming. And this show,
given Eagle's track record, who's next? Who's going to be his 2 months he loves and he hates on him for the next year?
Oh,
Who does he like now? Wait, he's talking about Javon Evans. Let's see how that goes.
You're probably a big Baron Corbin fan for like 5 straight weeks.
How dare you?
He's like Enzo and Cass. These guys are amazing.
You know what? I'm not going to talk about. I did at one point think that Enzo should have been undisputed champion. At one point, a long time ago.
Enzo?
Bye.
Enzo?
Oh my God. Oh, you can leave. We can't bring him back for at least 30 minutes. We gotta do a penalty on this one. That's at least a 2-minute penalty. My God.
Made the list.
Did he just say?
Move this man.
Wait, hold on. Maybe we're acting a little too rash. Okay. He has not been sleeping a lot with the new baby. He may not be in his right mind. He may have concussions from before. I don't know. I just can't explain,
Sir,
where that came from.
sir, you do not say another word, sir.
What I used to. I'll be quiet.
I could totally buy like you being into Jey Uso just because of the eating thing, but to like thinking Enzo should be a champion, an undisputed good, my God, I don't know what's wrong with you.
My introduction to him was the one where he did the mic thing without a mic.
Well, Enzo is great on the mic. He's on the mid.
Yeah, he's a good talker.
Right.
Enzo's cast on the mid card are great.
Right.
Above that,
no. that is hilarious. Okay.
But I know Enzo and Vince McMahon can team up to fight the ropes. Get it? Everyone get it? Everyone.
God. Okay. So
how did I do? By the way, how did I do?
Well, you were 5 or 6, I think.
No,
all right.
no, he wasn't.
No.
I did pick Sami Zayn. I remember that.
You also
I don't remember if I picked.
I think you picked Braun. And
I think I picked Braun.
Yes, you and Matt both picked Braun. Matt also picked Ricky Saints, and he also went Jade too.
I can't imagine I went Jade.
So I thought there would be a bunch of shenanigans at this lackluster event to try to make it interesting.
I'm more concerned about what happens to Gunther now because I think this dude is getting like hosed.
Well, there is something that we will talk about that. So, actually, Brad, let's just lead into that. Your thoughts overall of Night of Champions?
I liked the last match. I thought it was good storytelling.
I agree.
Obviously, because that's my thing. That's all like storytelling. The right decisions on the first 2 matches, Oba and Io. Obviously, the whole idea of Oba and how long was that match? Under 8 minutes.
8. It was 8. Yeah. So was
7:56.
So was
Tiffany.
So was Tiffany and Jade.
And honestly, I was watching. I saw most of it on highlights. And they were like, you got to understand, sometimes I can't get to watch everything fully. I can only select sometimes. So like I watched Oba and Jay on highlights and they were like trying to even it out. But in my mind, I'm like, I know this is not looking good because there's no way Jay was doing any sort of offense that made any sense. This was a ridiculous matchup.
This was my entire issue with this match because this match lasted longer than the Mania match with Lesnar and the Clash in Italy match with Lesnar. So
this should have been a 3-minute match.
This should have been this should have been an absolute squash. But because it lasted longer, I understand that they want to make Jay still seem like he's a relevant, strong competitor, but he's not on the same level as Brock Lesnar. And
you physically look at him.
I mean, you had Oba pretty much as close to no selling in F5 as you will ever see. And he gets taken, and Oba gets taken down by a spear from Jey Uso.
So again, when I say like a 3-minute match, I'm factoring in Jay's entrance. So the actual match is about 10 seconds.
90 seconds.
10.
Sir.
I could have thrown a Monica Lewinsky joke in there too, but that's for old people.
Maybe a little bit. So
yeah, Matt, I mean,
okay,
that was fine. I'm kind of with you though, real quick, just on the ratings. It's like low B, high C. they were high. The high was Sammy, honestly, and we all kind of saw that coming, just the location and his storyline wrapping it up. Everything else was what it was.
Man. Matt, overall thoughts of just the Night of Champions as a whole.
Overall, like a B-, C+. A lot of lackluster storylines going other than Seth and Braun. I've only seen clips and highlights of most of it. From perception, I would agree with you, JB. The best match was the cage match. That Jade Tiffany match was like 7 minutes and 10 seconds too long. You know,
it was an angle.
Like this should have landed to the bounce Oba gave him on top of Jade and killed her in the first 10 seconds. Like,
I mean, I want to talk about this. And again, a lot of content creators have lamented the fact that aside from the women's IC title, WWE has booked the match, has booked the Women's United States Championship terribly, absolutely terribly. You put it onto a star talent, hoping to do what you did with Becky Lynch over on Raw. Tiffany is a star.
Yeah.
You finally get this title belt, albeit due to injury, but it's finally being defended on a premium live event. And instead of giving it a match to showcase talent in your mid card, you put Tiffany and Jade just to run an angle to push Charlotte, to push for the inevitable Charlotte and Jade match at SummerSlam. I think Tiffany,
which is everyone
that JV,
Joker. Everyone's had that.
JV is the biggest point. WWE is turning these special PLE events into just another weekly episode of Raw or SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
good point.
They should have enough with all their talent, ongoing feuds, to be settling at least 2 or 3 feuds per event now, and starting and doing midway feud stuff while having a lot of this like setup gunk for like the next feud, you know. And if you're gonna do a feud setup, you do it after the match when someone
Jesus Christ,
you know.
Keely Chow, wow, you were just on one today. And so when Ego and I went off the air on Saturday, we thought, okay, let's see what the WWE does on Monday. Because again, the show wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Best show this year has been Backlash by far.
Oh God, yeah.
But in one episode of Raw, which you're now building towards SummerSlam, what the fuck happened?
Everything makes sense, Joker.
No, it does not, sir.
You just made the list.
You don't see the genius of TKO Creative.
You just made the list.
The only way to make Raw worse would have to have the New England Patriots on it.
Anywho.
Hey, I had to do it. I had to do it.
No, you didn't. That's fine.
That's what Keely's there for.
Move this man.
So we start off with the opening segment, and out comes the ruler, the king, with his new merch shirt on, which I'm sure Ego has already said in order for him and baby Oba.
Yeah, he got the onesie. He bought the onesie.
It's in the whisper. Oh yeah, it's coming.
So he is out there, and he's like, I entered Night of Champions as a ruler. I came out a king. Now, as a king, I have a big decision to make. And out comes Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman after he got super speared by Braun. So that's a whole other thing. And I thought the funniest thing that Brock said was when he's doing his promo, he was like, Paul, tells me things because I don't watch the show. I'm like, oh, that's a shoot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I missed that part. Oh my God.
To which, I mean, based on some of the shows, I don't blame him for not watching it. So, but it ended up with talk shit, get hit, kicks Oba in the dick, gives him an F5, walks out. Oba's pissed, issues a challenge. You and me, one-on-one at SummerSlam. And I'm like,
wait a minute.
And I'm like, hold up. Wait, what? What? And now we had talked about a little bit last week that there's parts of the IWC that were really dead set on Oba will be doing double duty at SummerSlam, fighting Brock one night and then challenging Roman the next night.
Nope.
Well, that got dispelled in the ending segment, but we'll get to that in a second. And then Brock said, okay, but let me raise the stakes. Hell in a Cell. I like just based on if you take everything else out, Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, Hell in a Cell, sign me up. I'm fine with that. I want that. That will be great. It better go longer than 8. It better go longer than 8. It better go longer than 8 minutes.
Better.
Just saying. But they go to commercial, then they come right back and they're in a backstage segment, and Adam Pearce is telling Oba, are you sure you want to do this and forego your championship match? And Oba says, I need to finish Brock Lesnar. Championship matches will always be there in the future. Basically saying I can cash in this championship match anytime I want. No, this is not Money in the Bank. This was the stipulation for this entire show. And then in the closing segment, out comes Roman Reigns, says, acknowledge me, is immediately interrupted by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, who was on Night of Champions, won his match, as I said, because I thought if King of the Ring went the other way, Braun and Seth would have been a de facto number one contenders match. Seth comes out and says, you have my title. I'm here to take it back. And now Seth gave a great promo based on what the events of Night of Champions did. Because you're right. Seth didn't win King of the Ring. He never got to King of the Ring. So he's got no way to challenge anything. But when you're going through this history, and again, the Shield was something special to a lot of wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's tons of history, tons of story between these two. And when Seth said, we're closer to the end of our careers than we are at the start, this may be your last chance to erase the ghost of Seth Rollins. Great promo.
Mm-hmm.
But I look back to the King of the Ring brackets. Obafemi in the semis was facing Dirty Dominic, right?
Yeah.
Who was in Dominic's fatal four-way match? Braun Breaker. Seth was on the other side of the bracket. Seth did not win his fatal four-way
That's right.
qualifying match. They went with Javon Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Now before those qualifying matches happened, we all said here on this show, if it's Braun and Oba, that is the perfect place for Brock Lesnar to show up and screw Oba, push Braun to the finals, have Seth win his side of the bracket, to have a King of the Ring finals in a match you already had on the fucking show. This made absolutely no sense. You made that entire night, that entire show, that entire premium live event, you made it meaningless. Absolutely fucking meaningless. And I think as all of us have been, all of us came from the genre space. What was our biggest complaint about Disney Marvel, Disney Star Wars? Not sticking to canon, not sticking to lore, not sticking to the story points that made sense. And when Paul Levesque says, we're telling stories on the same level as the MCU, yeah, but we didn't ask you for Echo.
He's telling it on the current level.
So, Brad, let's start with you because you're a story guy. Your thoughts on just the fumble that WWE did last night on Raw.
Well, again, I think if you look at the promos in a vacuum, I think they were fine. I think the promo between Roman and Seth would have been fine just after SummerSlam, presuming Roman won, because it is a good challenge and it does kind of bookend their careers. Because as we said, they're in their early 40s now, so they're winding down. I mean, so is Sammy. That's why he got the belt. The real problem is so what's the purpose of King of the Ring then? I mean, and you said it's like we were talking about Oba. You said there'll always be championships. I think he's not treating it as Money in the Bank. I think he just doesn't give a shit. What he's saying is, I don't need this. I mean, it's nice that you gave me the crown and everything, but I'm still going to get there anyway without the crown. So he's forfeiting entirely the opportunity, thinking in his mind, I'll get it later on after I get rid of Brock. His mindset is, I'm getting rid of Brock. He's a thorn in my side. Once I'm gone with him, then I'm just going to pick back up and destroy everybody. I don't even need the crown. I'll do it on my own. That's the only way you can rationalize it. But otherwise, like you said, it does cheapen the purpose of the PLE.
Yep. Thoughts?
I think the main problem I had was Oba saying championships will come at any time, because I think that he runs the risk of getting Supermaned. And what I mean by that is, if you watch any of the Superman stuff from the animated series and even back to Snyderverse and even the one with James Gunn, Superman is no longer technically Superman. He is the person with which you compare how strong someone else is. So my thinking is that they're gonna oh wait. So we don't have to have a championship let now. Let's wait till Bronson Reed gets back and see if he can do that. Oh, let's have him go against Jacob Fatu and see how that goes. They're gonna throw big guys at him and keep going until they reach a point where okay, well now let's give him the title, which is why he should have scooped in and just gone after the title. Him reminding everyone and saying titles will come and go. I need to put Brock away first. Isn't something he had to say at all. You're like, okay, you put Brock away first and then you do double duty. I was fully prepared to come on here and say if he pulls double duty and he beats Brock Lesnar night 1 and Roman Reigns night 2 to be the champion, is this not the greatest individual feat we've ever seen since, I guess, Daniel Bryan won?
Brock Lesnar. Since Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, right. So I'm saying that was what I was fully prepared to come in saying, that this is potentially the hugest feat, and to do it within a year. It would have been less than a year. It'd have been an astronomical 8 months. A completely astronomical feat. Instead, you're kicking the can down the road just so that Seth and Roman can do a match that they can run back at any time.
No,
at any
okay. So
they can't run it back.
So here's the thing, and I said this in our group chat. Seth and Roman was supposed to be the night 1 main event of Mania, but Seth got injured and plans had to be changed. This is the match that the WWE wants to do. This is and you can say that they're both at the tail end of their careers, yes. But this is the match. But this is the match that people will invest in just because of the history between Roman and Seth. Ever since Seth put a chair in Roman's back,
and then stole his belt.
I'm just looking. I'm listening to you say that, but I'm also looking at the PLEs, the way they're set up, and I understand you're right. It has to almost be now because it's after that it's the Sunday night's main event and then Money in the Bank. So you're right. And plus, around October is when Street Fighter's coming out, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to be pressed for that. So he's not gonna be around anyway. So yeah,
deal.
you're right. You're right. That's fair. It has to be done now. I just wish it would have been.
Well, and I understand that because again, this is not a good look in the last few months. You've had Jacob Fatu lose twice. You had Oba lose to Lesnar. You had Braun lose to Seth. So 3 futures, and 2 of them had to put the older generation over, of which 2 of them are part-timers.
Exactly. Yep.
Matt, your thoughts on just the execution on Raw?
Well, I thought the Oba Brock promo was reversed. I thought, like after Brock, ball checked him, whatever you like to call that,
Kicking the dick.
I understand Oba is the face, so he has to never suspect that he might get hit in the balls because faces always do that. But like
dumb baby face syndrome.
You got to stop that with guys like Oba or Brock or the Undertaker. Like if you hit them in the balls, they should stand there and say, "That's all you got."
That's what are you doing, you dumbass?
Yeah,
no selling it. Okay.
Yeah, but you got to at least early in your career when you're getting a build up, you got to no sell that stuff. And so it's bad writing to have him go down. Now, when he gets up and challenges to the match and Brock goes Hell in a Cell, that should have been reversed. It should have been enraged Oba saying, "You want a match, then it's going to be Hell in a Cell." It should have been enraged Oba saying that, and then Brock claiming he manipulated him or whatever with Heyman. I mean, I didn't like that way that promo laid out. Now, the Seth Roman thing, I did some reading on this. Apparently, over the years, all of their feuds post There's Always Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Seth has come out on top more often than Roman has.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, except for one random episode of Raw, which there was no title involved. So every big money match, Seth has won.
So the question we're going to do here is, if they want to give Roman the comeback shot against Seth, is this going to be it? Is Roman going to get to full on tribal chief, beat him up, unleash Jacob on him, crush him, and say, and then go, well, here's Plan C, mother, is he going to let Roman get it back finally, or is this going to be just another match? That would be, like you were saying, where is this going to lead? That would be my thoughts on Raw.
All right, so we have 3 matches already set for SummerSlam, and we saw an announcement. I believe PW. I believe it was PW Insider or Wrestling Observer. SummerSlam is going to be about 13 to 14 the matches. We know 3 of them off the top. I think we can assume that we can add Jade and Charlotte as a definite.
Solid 5-minute match.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Something like that.
Yes.
Now, there was something that was said.
We got some other ones.
Well, there was something that was said on Raw based on a backstage altercation with Gunther and Nick Aldis, because temporarily Adam Pearce is going to be running GM for both Raw and SmackDown as Nick Aldis is on administrative leave. We're going to get Gunther and Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. Nick Aldis, former NWA champion Magnus, has wanted to get back in the ring. This may be just the one-off match, but I think you can safely say we're going to get Gunther and Nick Aldis. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
I mean, it'll be a good match, no doubt about that.
Right.
You know,
There's another one we could put in as well.
Well, we are definitely going to have a WWE Women's Championship match, and a WWE Undisputed. Who that's going to be, we'll talk a little later after the show, and
I know.
I mean, there's going to be a grudge. There's going to be a women's grudge match.
There may possibly. I think that I'm kind of annoyed that they're doing that. They've got Rey Mysterio challenging Penta at SummerSlam. This is an easy pick. It should be Penta and Chad Gable at SummerSlam.
Absolutely.
And Chad Gable comes out the IC champion. That's a slam dunk.
Special referee El Grande Americano.
Sure. There we go.
The original's retired. He's gone off to places unknown.
Right.
Well, he's got to come out of retirement to special referee this match.
That'd be fun.
Maybe a match, maybe the other two, and maybe the other mid card belts. I'm fairly certain that Tiffany will be on the show. She's also from the Minnesota to get the hometown.
Minnesota. Soba,
yes.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
No, that's what happens when you use AI instead of checking stuff.
Right, exactly. All righty. So we are 4.5 weeks out from SummerSlam, and at least it's not 3 weeks left until SummerSlam, as it's been at a breakneck pace. But King and Queen of the Ring, the winners, Obafemi and Io Sky, are kind of tied in to the staple of this show.
Always keep a smile on your face.
And that is the Wednesday Night's Overbooked Top 5, where we take a wrestling topic and we give our 5 best takes. Our number 5 take gets 1 point. Our number 1 take gets 5 points. And at the end, Bradley Burnett changes his name to Price Waterhouse to give us a definitive scientific answer for this topic. I'm looking at the chat, folks. We are 10 likes. We are 2 away from hitting our goal of a dozen, and we get to talk to Momo then. So if you have not hit that like button, make sure you do that. And as you're doing that, look down in the description a little further down. You'll see links to all of our socials, all of our YouTube channels, where we would love your watch hours, your likes, your subscriptions, and just your eyeballs watching our content. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
So, King and Queen of the Ring, Obafemi, Io Sky, both are born outside of North America. So we're going to give, and there's a lot of international talent not born in the United States or Canada. So we're going to allow 2 honorable mentions, but our top 5 pro wrestling talent not born in North America. Does anyone have any honorable mentions?
I have an honorable mention, which I imagine will be on Matt's list.
I got 2 honorable mentions.
Okay, Brad, go on.
Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno.
That's only an honorable mention.
Wow, someone's upset.
We got a little.
All right, Matt, your honorables.
No disrespect to these 2 guys. I mean, but the Great Muda and Jimmy Snuka.
Great Muda and Jimmy
Muda.
Snuka.
I agree with Muda.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, you could argue they could be higher, but
All right.
Honestly, the only reason I put Bruno is I know he's born in Italy, but I just associate him so much with America because he came over so young. So, I mean, that's the only reason why.
Ego, do you have any honorables?
Only one I got honorable is Gunther.
What? Honorable?
Gunther's not on my list.
for someone as but we're older. We've seen guys. Thing is, we're older. We've seen guys from like we would have bigger lists. Ego is like I don't think he has 10 total years of watching professional wrestling yet under his belt.
I certainly had. We said like concurrent or like
Of all time, lifetime
Ego.
watching professional wrestling. I don't
Ego.
think years yet.
My list was all Japanese for a bit. I had to refine shit.
I'm
Ego.
at 8. I'm at 8. So I got 2 years. Yes.
Ego.
Boo this man!
And Brad.
You just made the list!
Yeah, no.
Well, Gunther's not on my list either. But I got guys from so long.
Boo this man!
You
just made the list!
I got
Let's get to the
Gunther
list.
on my list.
All right. My honorables, Drew McIntyre
Good.
and Julia.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Ego, you're number 5, sir.
My number 5 is the guy that got me back into Lucha was Penta. I guess I remember him in the Lucha Underground days. Phenomenal. I had never seen anything like that, man. I honestly think that he should bring back this sacrifice and not do the Mexican Penta driver.
He has used it.
I haven't seen him use it. I haven't seen him use it in a while. I thought that was going to be his finisher moving forward. I would have loved it, but I love Visa Penta, so I got him at number 5.
Number 5. All right, Brad, you're number 5.
My number 5 is Will Ospreay.
Ospreay, the aerial assassin.
Yeah, and of course we saw what happened this weekend. So
Yes. Matt, you're number 5.
My number 5 is a bit of a cheat, but he misses out on so many lists. I had to get him on one. It's Kane. Kane was born in Spain.
Oh, that's right. He was.
Interesting.
He misses out on so many lists.
That's kind of a cheat. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of a cheat there. Yeah.
Well, that's why I put him number 5. I mean, I had to get him on some list.
All right. My number 5 comes from AEW. I'm going to give them a little love in this. I love her work. She's a wonderful heel. She's obnoxious, not in a Liv Morgan sense, but she is an unhinged obnoxious, and that is their current women's champion, AEW's Toxic Spider Tekla from Austria. All right, Ego, you're number 4.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry. My number 4 is gonna be Blake Monroe. I mean,
Blake Monroe from London.
Took off like a rocket for me after the beef she had with Tony Storm and watching that whole cinematic thing play out, and to see her now being the one showing people she's going to be the woman from hell. I cannot wait till everyone sees that and experiences that in WWE. So I got it at number 4.
All righty. Brad, you're number 4.
I'm going back across the pond again. British Bulldog.
Davey Boy Smith. Love it. Not as much as he liked crack, though.
Yeah, well, that was the thing in the 90s.
It was. I heard stories about him and Neidhart just basically doing them 8 balls in a hotel lobby the restrooms.
I wonder why they died of heart attacks.
I know, right? I wonder. All right, Matt, you're number 4.
My number 4 is a legend born in Iran, the Iron Sheik.
Ah,
the Sheik. Well, the Iron Sheik, not the
Iron
current Sheik.
Yeah. The original Sheik is from Michigan. That's Sabu's uncle.
Ah. My number 4 has done it all in Japan, Europe, now in the U.S., but from Mexico. Cero Miedo.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Is Mexico considered part of North America?
Central.
No. I'll let it go for now, but Mexico is part of North America.
Central America is North America is specifically a continent. South America is a continent. Central America is not a continent.
We're going continent.
Well, that's what North America is. North America is a continent. If you
North
said
America is the part of North America that above South America.
yes, so that would include all of Central America. Central America is not a continent. I just realized that.
Over it.
All right, well, you can include Mexico. That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't. He did. We're not going to argue.
Just America and Canada, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
No one's going to include anyone from Canada. Clearly,
No.
I mean, it's basically like it's like Socialist America Junior. So,
Okay. Ego, you're number 3.
Number 3, I had to double check this because I thought the accent might have been fake because even I can do a good Nigerian accent. I got Obafemi at number 3.
You didn't think he's actually from Lagos?
I didn't. The thing is, everyone thinks I'm Nigerian. Like, it's a weird thing. Everyone asks,
You're not Nigerian, Ego?
you'd be surprised. Everyone, even
you're
Nigerians
black.
ask me. Everyone
I thought
asks
you
me.
were, but you're a Nigerian lawyer, though, right?
I should be. I should be. If all the
you
people
should say
that are
you're
white,
a prince. You should
I
say
am.
you're the Nigerian
Sure.
prince and send out emails.
Right.
I really should.
Ask for $5.
Please donate to me. I am in deep need of your assistance. So yeah, I thought it was a
Okay,
fake
easy there,
accent, so I
T'Challa.
got it.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna.
Fatality.
All right, Brad, you're number 3.
Oh, so this was based on research because when I was going through like top international wrestlers outside America, a whole bunch of Japanese people came up.
Oh yeah.
So this is, I'm going to mispronounce it, Mitsuharu Misawa, who is from, and this is research I got from All Japan's Golden Era. And he was a wrestler from like 1981, 82 until he passed away in 2009. But he was called one of the 4 pillars.
Okay.
And from what I could tell from the research, this is arguably what most people say one of the best in-ring wrestlers, period.
Ever.
Yes.
Right.
And again, this was research because I don't know the guy, but I went and looked up. I read about him. Like, well, how can you not include this guy on the list?
All right. Matt, you're number 3.
Here you go. I have a homework assignment for you. You need to go watch 10 matches by this guy over the next 2 months. He is arguably one of, if not the greatest all-time Japanese wrestler, one of the 2 or 3 greats. He is also a mixed martial artist and real catch wrestler, Antonio Inoki.
N.o.C.
Antonio Inoki.
Number 3.
All right, adding it down. Antonio Inoki.
My number 3 has been mentioned on this show before in past episodes. If you're a fan of Lucha Underground, you know who the Black Lotus Triad is. They all face Pentagon Dark. The second one, Yuri, you would also know from Marigold and Stardom. This is Mayu Iwatani. She is phenomenal, phenomenal wrestler. Matter of fact, Ego, after you give your number 2, find that link that I said.
And the others were, sorry, go ahead.
The first one, Doku, was Kairi Sane.
Yeah, I was going to say Kairi Sane and Io Shirai.
And Hito Kitty was Io.
Yeah.
So after you do your number 2, throw that match from Stardom that I sent you. Mayu and Io
Iwatani. You got it.
Which is Mayu and Io Shirai.
I got it. All right.
All righty. So, Mr. LeftEyeEgo, you're number 2, sir.
Number 2. The more you guys talk to me about her, the more I think I have to give her props and really setting the stage for the women's division. I've got Becky Lynch, number 2. Just for her for her taking on the moniker of the man, and for her at this point putting over new talent. As a heel has been fantastic. I mean, it's been great to watch her work, and do this for the younger generation of female wrestlers that are coming up. So I got to give her props for that. I got her at number 2.
Right. Brad, you're number 2.
I agreed with Matt. N.o.C. N.o.C. Founder of New Japan, pushing strong style. I mean, he is New Japan Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt, you're number 2.
My number 2 was criminally underranked by Brad as an honorable mention.
I knew it.
Born in Italy, the great Bruno Sammartino. His first title run was 7.5 years. Then he got injured, came back, was supposed to have a carryover title, held the title for 3 more years. Still has the longest title reign at 7.5 years and the longest time holding the title, 11 years total. The legendary Bruno Sammartino. I can go on, but I'm not, because I know JB wants me to not go on excessively.
Yes, we know.
My number 2, also, like Tekla, is from Austria. Has until recently was the game changer. He was the absolute. He was the end, the final boss, not the final boss.
Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
Not that guy. It is the Ring General Gunther, who I'm, now that he's on SmackDown, I'm really hoping for just a series of matches. You give us Gunther and Ilya just for a few matches, and just guys just beat the shit out of each other.
Imperium implosion.
Going into the number 1, I say there's a 50-50 shot that Ego gets it horribly wrong.
He says Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston.
Well, I don't know.
All righty. So, Mr. Left Eye Ego, who is your number 1?
That's the woman incapable of giving a bad match. Current queen of the ring. I've got Io Sky at number 1.
What?
Enough said.
Matt, hold on. Don't worry. Help. I'm helping. I hope I'm helping.
Brad, your number 1.
Fezzik.
Oh, yeah.
Fezzik.
You visited his homeland. You should know who.
Oh, Andre.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world, one of the most recognized faces in professional wrestling of all time, a true legend who will never be matched. I'm sorry, even better than Hulk Hogan. I think Andre was recognized almost as much as Hulk Hogan worldwide.
Yeah.
And one of the most giving wrestlers, if you consider what he did for Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 3.
Correct.
And he could drink a case of beer or entire keg.
Hogan. What are you grateful for, Andre? Bordeaux.
Great actor.
No, terrible. Matt, your number 1.
Well, Andre the Giant, the man. When most people saw him, unless you went back to try to hunt down like the 80s, that was the end of Andre's career when his health had basically gone. When Andre was in the 70s and young, he could do standing drop kicks. He could like flip and stuff like that. He was lighter. He wasn't as bulky as he was too. And to the guy, everything about this guy was, he was obviously safe to work in the ring. He knew how to call matches. He would put guys over, even though like when he would go to a local, region to wrestle. You knew he was going to win, but he would always make sure the local talent looks good so no one suffers and everyone gets a good paycheck. The guy was the embodiment of professional wrestling, and he's the best wrestler born outside the United States.
Gotcha. And I'll say it for myself.
You fucking mark.
But I'm not going to lie. She is the best wrestler on the planet right now in the entire business, men or women. No one does it better than the genius of the sky, E.O. Scott. Now, we got a little excited last week, and we didn't reveal who the winner of last week's top 5 was. It ended up being Julia as who should face Rhea, or who should be in a title match at SummerSlam if Rhea Ripley is injured. She got it with 19 points, almost a clean sweep. Here we have a 2-way tie for first, and a not so distant. We won't call it second. We'll just call it third place. Brad, are you saying this? Are you seeing the same thing?
3 people tied at third, 1 at second, and then a tie at first.
Okay, so let's just not worry about the third. Who came in second?
N.o.C.
Okay,
because I had him at second and Matt had him at third.
Okay,
the tie for first is Andre and E.O.
That's right. There we go. So that is Wednesday's Overbooked for this week. Let's go around the horn and talk about what we got going on. We're still got a little time if someone hasn't hit that thumbs up button yet, because we haven't talked to Momo. We want to do a special segment again next week, so this is your chance. Whoops, I did that wrong. Sorry, habit. It's a habit.
Even saying it yet.
Fatality.
You just assumed he was going to say something.
Mr. LeftEyeEgo, what do you have coming up, sir?
Man, I'm going to try to see if Shiro and I can try to do an episode of Ordinary Games this weekend. Hopefully, maybe, we don't know. This booger is on his own sleep schedule and is bringing us all with it. So we'll see what's going to happen. I have no idea. I would like to, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll see.
All righty. Mr. Duke Devil 95, Captain Duke Devil 95. What do you have coming up, sir?
Last week I reviewed Supergirl. I survived.
Was
I'm
it
finishing
worse than
my.
Mando?
It just was. They're both just such nothing movies. It's just so pathetic.
Gotcha.
I'm working on finishing my edit from this week's episode of Wormhole Watch. We did a special episode watching the first episode of Star Trek Enterprise, Broken Bow. I'm almost finished editing it. Maybe we'll have it out tonight if I don't fall asleep. Otherwise, next week, we are scheduled to record on July 6th an episode featuring a special guest.
Ooh, that guess is a get, huh?
It is a big get. It is a big get. And of course, as I was cautioned by his producer, he's very busy.
Mm-hmm.
I am on his books. He has acknowledged me on streams, but it's still like if something happens, something pops up.
Right.
Oh, don't get upset. It's okay. Talks cry. But it would be a very big episode if this person joins us. Knock on wood. We have contingency plans, but right now everything seems okay.
Gotcha. And the elite effervescent Terminator. I don't think I've ever heard a Terminator being given the adjective effervescent, but this is a first. Matt, what do you have coming up, sir?
Tomorrow, you and I will be on Roman's show, I believe, for Logan's Run.
Yes, classic.
Oh, good movie.
And next week, I'm not sure if I'm on Jacob's show on Tuesday, and I don't remember what it is. Wednesday, though, obviously this show, and then Thursday, Roman's show. So that's my kind of plan. Those are my plans.
All righty. And you are welcome, sir. You are welcome. And yes, as I said, I will be on with Roman of the Empire tomorrow, going over the classic sci-fi film, Logan's Run. Be driving up with some shorts from this show over the weekend, and we'll be right back here as we are on the road to the biggest party of the summer. That is SummerSlam. And on behalf of everyone here on Wednesdays Overbooked, I want to wish everyone a great rest of the week. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Till next time.
Toodles!
Take care and always have fun.
Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Laurence